Hello, everyone. Late night stream, but I'm gonna rush through this chapter. I gotta get this one out. I'm gonna get it out of here. I started on it before I kicked up the stream, but we're gonna roll on it. If everyone remembers from chapter 14, a lot of theology was thrown in there. Not really conducive to the story much, but a lot of setup for how to think about things. Some really interesting stuff in there, and gives you a really good visual of what the jackals look like that they're fighting. But anyway, we've moved past the theology. There's going to be a little bit more later, given by a specific character that really knows from behind the scenes, knows some of the theology, which is one of those chapters I'm going to have to cut and add and do some things to. But either way, this is a cool chapter. It's going to be a cliffhanger. Just going to let you know, I am strictly doing chapter 15 tonight, and it's going to leave you in a cliffhanger. Something interesting happens. But here we go. This is the morning after the theology talk. And obviously, first person point of view. It's the main character speaking here. But he says, 8 hours of a sound sleep was exactly what I needed. Judging by the snoring sounds and idle bodies halfway propped up in chairs and kicked back on chase lounges, I guess the others needed more. It was peculiar to me that I was the only one that realized we were in a mansion that had bedrooms that most likely contained beds. Maybe they decided that there was safety in numbers. Maybe they got too drunk to realize that beds existed. That's where we're at. I added a lot to the original. The original version did not have that much in it, which is crazy. It's easy to add that much, you know? Let me do this. Go back into here. No, I don't want YouTube Premium. Let's drag that as far up as possible. Okay. Let's hop into it. I walked around the empty house, looking for things I could use. Of course, found nothing. Feel like I could add some more there, but what does Grammarly want me to do? Who? Yep, let's rephrase that. Good job. Perhaps. Okay, yeah. I'm cool with that. It seems like just good like a house looked like it was And then curators. Just got tired of maintaining it and left it abandoned a long time ago. Good evening, madam. Do I need to go back and read what I've already typed? You got that? Well, you'll still be able to hear me, right? 11:39. Look at that. That just seems to be the time to get out of there, right? 11:39 p.m. every time. Okay. Now it doesn't feel so empty. Walked around the empty house looking for things I could use. Of course, I found nothing. The house looked like it was a tourist attraction at some point, and then the curators just got tired of maintaining it and left it abandoned a long time ago. Okay, let's separate that. What Grammarly? It wanted place instead of house. We'll do that. We'll do it. So it breaks it up. Whatever, you know? Okay. Separate paragraphs. I looked for a peaceful place to watch the sunset. I thought maybe there would be a balcony somewhere that could cater to my desire. Let's do it that way. This was a lovely change of pace. Because this was really the first time in a long time I could watch the sunset instead of my back. Right? Right? Okay. As I traversed the quiet house. What is it? No. I wonder. Okay, Grammarly went away when I did that. You wouldn't need a comma after time. That's dumb. Looking for my place. Looking for my serene sitting area. Came upon a small wooden door. There was nothing fancy about it. And that detail is what caught my attention. Yeah. Yeah, let's do attention. I was going to do eye, but let's do attention. Everything else in the house was hand carved. And very, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? It's like fancy, but it's not fancy. Not fancy. What's the word? Oh, everything else in the house was hand carved and very. What would it be? Ornate? Let's go with ornate. Yeah. I like that. Are you typing while driving? Don't. But thank you for the help. Okay. Get about a dinner. Okay. Break paragraphs. Slowly turned the doorknob. And was surprised to find that it was unlocked. I had to stoop to fit, to step through the doorway. On the other side was an immaculate library. With a single chair positioned dead center of the room. The chair, what's wrong with dead center? It's not hyphenated? I guess not. The chair faced the outer wall of the Mansion. The wall was made entirely of windows. The ceiling was 20 feet high. So the view out the wall of windows was almost panoramic. Although the sun had not yet peaked, the mountain outside the window, there was still enough light to see that the sunrise would be a spectacle. The smoke outside had not quite blocked all of the sky. Yeah, sure. Why is sky all of the skies? No. There's only one sky. Oh, because all had not quite blocked all of the sky. Let's do A. Not quite fully blocked the sky. Let's do it that way. Let's do that. Nope. I want to keep my phrasing on that. Surprised to find it unlocked. Nope. Immaculate. I'm leaving it immaculate. They wanted me to put perfect. I'm not doing that. Not entirely block this guy. Okay. I've added so much here from the original. It's hard to see where I'm at. Took my seat in the chair. see. The bottom of the smoke blanket was already painted orange and pink. Further from the peak of the mountain and closer to me, grew more purple and then into black. Okay. How does that sound? The bottom of the smoke blanket was already painted orange and pink. The further from the peak of the mountain and closer to me, it grew more purple and then into black. That does sound a little confusing. Ooh. Faded to purple and black. The top of my view through the window. Through the windows. The orange and pink faded to purple and black at the top of my view through the windows. Is that... I don't know. Okay, so what I'm seeing is... sitting in a chair, and you're looking. You see the mountain, and where the sun is about to come up, you've got the smoke blanket in the sky. So close to the sun and the mountain, you've got the orange and pink. But as it gets further from the sun, that fades to purple and then eventually black. Is that conveyed correctly? In here, the orange and pink faded to purple and black at the top of my view through the windows. Here we go. That's what I'm thinking. Let me put this, and it's good to see you, dude. Good to see you here. Glad you're here. The bottom of the smoke blanket near the peak of the mountain was already painted orange and pink. The orange and pink faded to purple and black. As the I don't know, as orange and pink faded purple and black as the distance grew. God, no. I've got to put it in there for the visual of the the stuff. Why can't I get it out? Why can't I get it out? You think so? Bottom of the smoke blanket near the peak of the mountain was already painted orange and pink. The orange and pink faded to purple and black. Let's put the colors. What about that? The colors faded to purple and black with distance. You know, colors faded purple and black with distance. Oh, why is this line so hard? Colors faded to purple and black. Near the top of my view through the windows, the colors faded to purple and black. What do you think of that? The bottom of the smoke blanket near the peak of the mountain was already painted orange and pink. Near the top of my view through the windows, the colors faded to purple and black. That feels okay, right? Probably the best way in my head it came through. The get all the protein swirl method. It works. Okay. Water. Oh, water's so delicious. Way better than any other drink out there. Okay. Okay, now we can move. We'll do this. Sun finally
We have little doggies. We set the little hotel. So would you like to take a visit there?
appeared over the mountain. And beamed warmth onto my face. Oh, dude, I'm killing it. Killing it in there. Killing it. I go in there and tear it up. Put on a jamming ass playlist. Get lost in bodily torture. Tomorrow's shoulder day. And it's one of my favorites. Gonna be fun. Today was the chest, and I really like last time I was in the gym. One of my favorite exercises on chest day was dips. Love some dips. 4 sets of 10 on the dips, and I got to where I was belting up and hanging a 45 plate off of me and doing obviously unassisted dips. Love it. Being that I've been out of the gym for quite some time and I'm not back to that level, I was able to do unassisted dips. I just didn't put the 45 plate on me. Back in the day, it was really hard to do the dips because I knew I would be in pain because of my shoulders. Getting that push through 2 jacked up shoulders was really bad, but I went through physical therapy for a little bit and got my shoulders back healthy, and I'm able to do dips now. Love them. Another one of my favorite exercises is the chair with the triceps, where you do like rear dips, put your hands on a chair and go down. Love them. So this, like, before I, like 4th or 5th grade, before I even knew what exercising was, I would do that just because it felt great. That's why my triceps are more powerful than my biceps, because I've always worked my triceps. Loving it. Just loving tricep workouts. So I found out what dips were, and I found out that it's the same, but for the front of my body. So it's that exercise, but to the front. Love it. Whole lot of fun. Finally starting to get motivated to get back in the gym over Cap 2, not throwing the truck. It has me feeling, yeah. My back is where I put a lot of work. Like for so long, I put my back through hell. And of course, all the time in the oil field, basically doing deadlifts for 8 hours a day. My back, I had no idea, because I don't look at my back a lot. I don't look at it. And one day I did look at it, and I realized that I should probably not put so much work into my back, because it's bigger than the rest of me. So I've got to focus toward the front. Shoulders I love, because I want to get that round. I want to get that round there, sort of like a Captain America type of roundness on my delts. Would love it. Starting to show up, starting to get the ripples, where when I'm doing shoulder workouts, I've got the definition between the front, lateral, and rear. A lot of fun. I've seen you jump, so I know your power is in your legs. Yeah. And active hobbies, yes, definitely. Sitting in a chair for hours, writing books, streaming video games. Those are some active hobbies. I walk so much during the day. I stay so active. And I mow the yard when I get a chance. Love it. Love mowing the yard. I stay active. I'm always doing something until I get in here, sit down, focused, and I'm exercising that old brain. Is that an emoji you used? Emojis get people in trouble. Near the top of my view, No, near the top of my view through the windows. I'm dismissing that. It wanted me to comma that, and I'm not. And I'm not taking out already. Leave it there. Leave it there. It's where it's supposed to be. Okay. The sun finally appeared over the mountain and beamed warmth onto my face. I watched darkness disappear out of view. That's a good one to watch. Dude, I don't know if you've been keeping up with this book, but if this book ever got turned into a movie, it's not as long as Harry Potter, but it's interesting. I watched darkness disappear out of view. And I could feel the void of the universe oh dude, you definitely don't want to watch when I get to chapter 28. Then when it gets to chapter 28, cut it off because the twist is going to change the entire book. Everything will be changed. So, I mean, you can go back and read it. It'll be a totally different story for you. But dude, we got to get together because my writing style, me and Al were actually talking about this the other day. I am actually more of a screenplay writer because I have a ton of dialogue in my other book that is now completed. It's like the dialogue is where it's at, and so I would really love to get into and study into doing screenplays because that's where my stuff is, because I see everything as a movie anyway. Like all of this, every bit of it is I'm writing down what I'm seeing from a movie setting. So screenplays would actually be my better thing. And you should send me that script so I can audition to be an actor in it. Hi, you got a character that I would fit? Okay, I watched darkness disappear out of view, and I could feel the void of the universe tingling down my back. I want to play a villain, one where I have to scream, because I would love to put my metal screams into something, and like I can convey anger, and that would be awesome. But I'm also I have a little bit of comedy. Some would say I'm old as fuck too, so I mean I can play an old man. Okay, we got that comma in there. This is cool. I watched darkness disappear out of view, and I can feel the void of the universe tingling down my back. Quickly found out. So mean to me. Quickly found out that it was not the universe tingling down my back. My back. It was the breath of a jackal. Hey, thanks for stopping by. We had a good time. Send me that script. I want to see what you got. Leaving right when the crazy drops. Quickly found out that it was not the universe tingling down my back. It was the breath of a jackal. I turned. And found myself face to face with him. He let out a loud roar. He let out that roar. Which made him vulnerable to attack. What does Grammarly want? Quickly discovered. Okay. Take out loud? I mean, we were describing the volume of the roar. I guess most roars are loud. I guess. Maybe. Okay. Rare. Okay, let's split that up. Okay. I had really weird paragraph separations in the original. Pushed off with my feet and flipped my chair backwards. I knew it was backward. Every time, if I put an S in there, it's going to say it doesn't need an S. If I don't put an S in there, it's going to say I need an S. When my back hit the floor, pushed off. How do I do that without saying? Sprung my body. Ooh, okay. The visual, I've got to describe it. Because I didn't do it correctly in here. It just says, while springing back to my feet, I kicked him in the face with both feet. Okay. So, sitting there, turn and look, see him, push the chair back, landed on the back, and sprung backwards. Like, sitting, hit, spring backward, and kick him. So, like, hitting and then pushing off with the hands from the floor. Your body's inverted. Do I change pushed off with my feet? Push off with my feet and flipped my chair backward. Yep. When my back hit the floor, I rolled. I use the momentum to roll and how do I word this? Pushed off with my feet and flip my chair backwards. When my back hit the floor, I use the momentum to roll onto my hands, invert my body, and kick the jackal in the face from below. The push off, though, that's. What do I. Okay, so. In my head, it looks really cool. It's a really cool move. Why am I having trouble with this chapter? Okay, I pushed off with my feet and flipped my chair backwards. When my back hit the floor, I used the momentum to roll onto my hands, invert my body, kick the jackal in the face. How do I describe it? But like rolls, pushes, kicks, and goes like kicks the face, so the demon's head like rolls back, like kicks under the chin, boop, and he continues. The main character continues going over, while the demon's head rolls back like that. He goes over and ends up behind him. Really cool move, but it's so hard to describe because of this. I don't want to say pushed off again. Pushed off with my feet and flipped my chair backwards. Here we go. Use the momentum to turn the move into a it sounds funny, but a back handspring? When my back hit the floor, I used the momentum to turn the move into a back handspring and kick the jackal in the face with both feet. I landed behind him. turned and attacked with too much speed for me to pull my hatchets. Turn the maneuver. Momentum to turn the maneuver into a back handspring. Is back handspring okay? I mean, that's what it is. That's what it is. Let's do this. Let's get rid of that. Do this. It is. My acrobatics. The force of my push from the floor gave me enough like that. The force of my push from the floor gave me enough air to tuck and land on my feet behind him. Right? Good. I pushed off with my feet and flipped my chair backward. When my back hit the floor, I used the momentum to turn the maneuver into a back handspring and kick the jackal in the face with both feet. When I land, he's facing that way. Okay. I don't have a pen here. This is gonna be funny. Oh God, I lost my place. There we go. Okay, good. Here we go. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Sitting in a chair. It's okay. Okay. This is going to be fun. And okay. This is not, well, I'm doing this fast as shit, so it's not going to be great. Okay. Okay. Jackal's behind. Okay. So, pushed off with the feet. It's a race. Back to, oh my God. Where's, okay, it's a different paint thing now. Okay, pushed off with the feet. Okay. Where did my damn brush go? Landed like this. Okay. Arms. Arms are backwards. What? Where's my... I don't... Why is my... Okay. Landed like that. Ends up... Maybe it's like this. Yep. Okay. Okay. Whoa. That's not it. Control Z. Let's just go back to this. Okay. Pushing. Pushing. The arms on the ground. Feet. Boom. Okay. So... That's the second. It's the second stance. Yeah, he's bigger anyway. We're leaving it like that. Okay. Okay. Was sitting, pushed back, landed, now kicked, and that push has forced the motion to go this way. So now, dude is in midair and he has tucked. Let's do gymnastics hands. And he's rolling backwards. Okay. His view is this way. Whoop. View is this way. Whoop. View is this way. So you know which way his body is going. Boop, he's rolled, kicked, flown up over. His view is this way. Now he's going to land behind with a hiya. With a hiya. And he's looking at him. So this dude's head has gone up a little. When he kicks him, pow, pow, flies over, flips, lands. Now he's looking at the back of him. Right? Tell Jackie Chan or the dude from Ong Bak is going to have to play this main character, but they're not big enough. So now, like, can you visualize the move that happens? Ba-bam, scrap, flip, bam, looking at him. Got it. See how it's going? Okay. Let's not save that. Should have been the only picture in the book. Okay, so he turned and attacked with too much speed to pull my hatchets. So that tells you that he was looking away. He turns and attacks. Okay. Where are we? This part, The force of my push from the floor gave me enough air to tuck and land on my feet behind him. Okay. Use the momentum to turn the maneuver into a back handspring and kick the jackal in the face with both feet. The force from my push from the floor gave me enough air to tuck and land on my feet behind him. Right. The original says, I pushed off with my feet and flipped my chair backward. While springing back to my feet, I kicked him in the face with both feet. Redundant. But that's all it explains of the whole thing in the original. Both feet. Like that. Into a back handspring and kick the jackal in the face with both feet as I passed over him. What about that? I don't know what's up with this chapter. It's so hard to describe things. So hard. And it's good to see you, Stephen. So good. Oh, no ma'am. I mean, that's what I need this for, because like I've said, in my brain, I know everything that's going on. Like, I need to be able to explain it so that y'all know what's going on. And that's what's helping me. Because I could read the original where it says, I pushed off with my feet and flipped my chair backward. While springing back to my feet, I kicked him in the face with both feet. I know exactly what's going on. I see the whole move. I know what I'm saying. But y'all don't. So that's why I need people to call out, hey, I don't understand like what's going on there, so I can explain it better. There's no trouble at all. I think it's okay. I think it's okay now, right? If you remember the drawing that I just did in paint. Pushed off with my feet and flipped my chair backward. When my back hit the floor, I used the momentum to turn the maneuver into a back handspring and kick the jackal in the face with both feet as I passed over him. The force of my push from the floor gave me enough air to tuck and land on my feet behind him. I mean, it's always good to see a fellow triplet. Right. Right. Okay. It sounds descriptive enough to understand. Even if you don't see it exactly how it happened, there's enough action there to know that something is going on and shit is hitting the fan because this jackal has made his way into the mansion, and there's approximately one entire bowl full of what the fuck. So he turned and attacked with too much speed for me to pull my hatchets. So, oh my god, that was supposed to be a comma. So I boxed with him. For a short while. Should I put so I boxed with him or so I fought him hand to hand? I'm gonna leave it boxed. So I boxed with him for a while because the main character is a boxer, so he knows the boxing moves, the jump, jive, and wail, if you may. So, sparred. But sparring is for practice, isn't it? Isn't it? Sparring? Is that practice? Why does my left eye blinks faster than my right eye? That's weird. You keep your suggestions coming. He backed me against a bookshelf. Swung. Book after book. Off the shelf into his face. Into the jackal's face. Just to bring it back up. Then we are fighting a jackal. Oh my god, there was supposed to be a space there. Another roar gave me the chance to pull my... I can't even say that. I can't even make fun of my own typing with how jacked up that was. Give me the chance to pull my hatchets. Slung? Yes. That's probably what it's supposed to be. Yeah, I like that. Word is wanting me to say slung book after booking off the shelf into the jackal's face. No, get out of here. Get out of here. Word. But his claws opened the skin on my left arm I had the chance to swing. I answered back by opening the skin of his throat and removed his head. What? Yeah, it is supposed to be removing. Yep. I answered back by opening the skin of his throat and removing his head. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then replaced my hatchets in their sheaths with one fluid motion. I could feel the blood dripping from my arm. Running down my arm and dripping from my fingers. I removed my shirt and made a field dressing. For the wound. For the wounds. Field dressings. For the wounds. Okay. Yeah. Knowing that this jackal had made his way through the house and into the library with me, questioned what the state of what the status of traveling companions was. Right? Okay. I made my way back to the bar room where everyone was passed out last time I saw them. Okay, knowing that this jackal had made its way through the house. What? It's supposed to be the last time? Yep. Okay. Knowing that the jackal had made his way through the house and into the library with me, I questioned what the status of my traveling companions was. Made my way back to the bar room where everyone was passed out the last time I saw him. Here we go. Interesting. When I entered the room, when I entered the bar room, that one. When I entered the bar room, I saw Captain rolling on the floor, writhing in pain. That's gonna need a comma. Yep, let's do that. Nope. We'll rephrase that. It wants me to say I returned to the bar room. Everyone was passed out. Let's do it. Let's do it. I answered back by opening the skin of his throat and removing his head, and then... Oh, I'm leaving it replaced. No. God, come on. Okay, whatever. Get off my back, Grammarly. Okay. When I entered the bar room, I saw Captain roll on the floor, writhing in pain. On the far side of the room, let's do this. A man. Where am I? Was holding Griven and Matt against the wall by their throats on the opposite, on the far side of the room. This is interesting. All 0 of you might want to pay attention. It says I got 1 down there. My counter says 0. This is crazy. If you can't tell by what you're already seeing. When I entered the bar room, I saw a captain rolling on the floor, writhing in pain. A man was holding Griven and Matt against the wall by their throats on the far side of the room. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Kavlik and Korai were nowhere to be found. I yelled at the Mysterious stranger. Drop him. Drop him. The man turned. Where am I? Where am I? Turned around and smiled at me. I drew my pistolas and fired around at the man's forehead before the corners of his mouth quivered back straight. Let's do this. Yeah. I yelled. Let's do this. That's why I did this to the man. Here we go. The mysterious bully disappeared before the bullet had left the barrel. Griven and Matt stood staring at the bullet hole in the wall between their heads. Who was that? I loudly questioned. Matt said, if I had to take a stab at it, I'd say Gadriel. Oh my God. Shit. Okay. What happened to your arm? Griffin asked me to get that fixed. bleeding out on me. Did you say Gadriel? Shh. Yes, man. Yeah. Just trying to get to Kurai. But he and Kavlik slipped out right before Gadriel got here. Good. That explained. Wow. Griven poured vodka on a field dressings. Okay. Where'd they go? Huh. Yes. Beats me. Matt replied. Me too. Griven added. Go fast. Where'd they go? Beats me. Me too. Okay. Checked on Captain America. God, I am not a Marvel writer. Stop trying to put Captain America in there. I checked on Captain. Seemed to be feeling better by then. What happened to you? Well, when that guy spawned out of the fireplace, something flew out and hit me in the chest. Captain gave an explanation. Blah. No. Your old ass, no comments. Probably just had a heart attack. Corgi. Griven laughed. Captain leaped and tackled Griven to the ground, drew his revolver, and pointed it shoved it into Griven's right eye. I think I'm gonna do this instead of breaking paragraphs again. I'm not. Let's make it formal. I'm not gonna have your shit today. If you'll agree to that, leave your brains leave your brain inside the walls of your skull. Okay? Promise for as long as you live. You'll never hear another cross word from me. Griven's answer was unexpected. Thank you. Captain said while putting his gun away. Okay. Still rolling? Having some fun? Yeah. Still me. Yep, still just sitting here. Dummy. Go back and lay down. Go lay down. Anyway. You're welcome. Griven smiled at me while he got back to his feet. Matt changed the mood. It's getting dark yet. Shouldn't be. $7 o'clock in the morning. I answered. Let's go. I think that's Griven talking. I didn't specify. It's got to be Griven. let's go.
Whenever you go to the store, can you get like a bag of Reese's Cups?
Sure.
I just want Reese's Cups right now.
Griffin got serious. A lot of ground to cover. Started walking to the door. Bang. The boom made the room silent for a split second. Then came a thud on the floor. Ooh. Oh, somebody just jumped up in here right at the right time. Started walking to the door. Bang. Let's do this. The boom made the room silent for a split second. Then came a thud on the floor. Let's do this. Let's comma. Then came a thud on the floor. Okay. I turned around to see Captain on the floor with a growing pool of blood coming from underneath his head.
Mama's wondering if you're done.
Almost. I've got like, yeah, I'm almost there. I turned around to see Captain on the floor with a growing pool of blood coming from underneath his head.
Do you have two people watching your stream?
Yep. I looked up and saw a smile on Griven's face and a gun in his hand. I didn't lie to him. Griven said, somberly, as long as he lived, never said another cross word to him. He had planned his move with a 357 in his eye socket. Whew. Whew. Matt watched Captain's body to see if the change started. Don't bother. It's not going to happen. Griven said what I was thinking. He looked out the window and said, "Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. Don't bother. It's not going to happen." Griven said what I was thinking. He looked out the window and said, "In the dark of the last day." Let's do this. There we go. Pretty interesting, right? Dismiss that.
These are apartments, people.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, Griven. Let's go back. Let's go back. So it's not in the... God. No. Okay. So, well, when the guy spawned out of the fireplace, something flew out and hit me in the chest, Captain explained. "No, your old ass probably had a heart attack, Corgi." Griven laughed. Captain leaped and tackled Griven to the ground, drew his revolver, and shoved it into Griven's right eye. "I'm not going to have your shit today. If you agree to that, I'll leave your brain inside the walls of your skull, okay? I promise, for as long as you live, you'll never hear another cross word from me." Griven's answer was unexpected. "Thank you. You're welcome." "Is it getting dark yet?" "Shouldn't be. It's 7 o'clock in the morning," I answered. "Let's go. We have a lot of ground to cover." Started walking to the door. Bang, the boom made the room silent for a split second. Then came a thud on the floor. I turned around to see Captain on the floor with a growing pool of blood coming from underneath his head. I looked up and saw a smile. Missing a word after he checked on Captain. I checked on Captain, who seemed to be feeling... Oh, yeah. Better. Okay. Good catch. I checked on Captain, who seemed to be feeling better by then. Thank you. Okay. Turn around and see Captain on the floor with a growing pool of blood coming from underneath his head. I looked up and saw a smile on Griven's face and a gun in his hand. I didn't lie to him. Griven said somberly. A sad smile. Looked up and saw a sad smile on Griven's face and gun in his hand. I didn't lie to him. Griven said somberly. As long as he lived, I never said another cross word to him. He had planned his move with let's do this, with the barrel of a revolver in his eye socket. Matt watched Captain's body to see if the change started. If the change would come. Don't bother, it's not going to happen. Griven said what I was thinking. He looked out the window and said, "In the dark of the last day." Boom. Title of the book. Great place to leave off right there. Didn't plan on being on here this long. It's pretty 5 pages, 1,161 words. Pretty nice. In 1 hour and 45 minutes. Nice. Nice. Chapter 15 is in the books. Save it multiple times. Control S. Control S. Boom. Okay. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. Had a lot of fun. Cool chapter. I hope you liked it. Hope you're still intrigued. Hope you're still suspended. That probably left you in a little bit of a cliffhanger. You have no idea why Kavlik and Karai are gone. You have no idea where they've gone. I don't know why they're gone or where they've gone. What's up with that? Gad showed up. He's trying to choke out Griven and Matt. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. The next chapter. The next chapter, you don't know it. I'll tell you, you don't know yet. But the next chapter, it doesn't explain it. But you get a taste. The new demon is released. And you'll get a taste. You won't know it yet. But it's there. It's there. It doesn't really tell you. But the new demon is released in the dark of the last day. And things are about to get chaotic. As if they aren't already. I know. But, I'm so ready to get this book done. Like, I want to tell you the twisted ending so bad, but you got some stuff to go through. There's still some stuff to go through before we get there. But hey, thanks for hanging out with me. There's going to be more coming. Get excited. So much fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Just stick with me till the end. When it ends, everybody out there is going to have them chill bumps, and it's going to be great. Anyway, hey, we're going to catch you on the next one.